Happy February, everyone. This is Nick Cofield with Jackson Thornton Technologies with another quick video update. January certainly flew by. I hope everybody had a good month. I hope everybody had the chance to take a look at their technology plans for the year, and I hope some of you have actually started implementing those plans. Plans are, of course, only as good as the actions behind them. So, hope everybody's had a successful kickoff to IT planning for 2021. I just wanted to give you a couple of quick newsworthy items, give you a couple things to think about over the next few weeks, and also give you some information on things that we'll be doing here at Jackson Thornton Technologies in the near future. So the first thing I wanted to mention was the FTC recently published a report that showed that identity theft essentially doubled in 2021, and they tie this back to the COVID-19 relief efforts. A lot of folks took advantage of the stimulus check program to actually steal people's identities. So we also saw a lot of activity in small business related to COVID-19 relief and cybersecurity related activity. So the FTC has actually provided some resources. They're going to be giving some free webinars and providing some free information on how to protect your identity and how small businesses can also make sure that they are going through all of the COVID-19 related relief efforts in a safe and secure way. So I'll provide some links to that information if you'd like to check that out. Another thing that I wanted to mention, and this is something that we're of course seeing quite a bit of, is Office 365, Microsoft Office 365, business email compromise, BEC. We're seeing the tactics that cyber criminals use to compromise Office 365 emails become more and more sophisticated. So what I would advise anyone who is using Office 365 to do is, of course, remain diligent. One of the things that you may want to consider is taking a look at your Microsoft Office 365 Secure Score. Microsoft offers a free tool where any customer of Office 365 can gauge the level of security present in their Office 365 environment. And the tool also provides guidance on ways to create additional security, a better tenant environment related to just best practices, things like multi-factor authentication, mobile device management, so on and so forth. So something you may want to look into if you're using Office 365, but just know that the tactics and the amount of activity that we're seeing specifically targeting Office 365 users is certainly on the rise. Now, in looking at the topic of are you doing that? Is this something that you're doing? One of the things that I wanted to mention was policy and procedure and updating policy and procedure and written documentation in a COVID-19 world. I'm sure over the past year or so, there have been a lot of changes to the way that IT is being used. So my question to you is, have you updated your policies and procedures for a remote workforce, for mobile devices that may be now taken out of the office, for accessing internal resources when working out of the office? A lot of us implemented quickly plans to keep our employees efficient and productive, but we may be lax in updating our policies and procedures to govern the use of technology in this new environment. So that would be one thing I would ask you. Are you doing that? Are you reviewing your policies and procedures? Are you keeping them contemporary based on the way that you're using technology? If you're not, maybe consider looking into that over the next few weeks. Finally, just to give you an idea of what we have going on at Jackson Thornton Technologies, I was fortunate enough to speak to the Monroeville, Alabama Chamber of Commerce this past week on cybersecurity. So I want to thank them for the invitation. Certainly a relevant topic and something that we really enjoyed discussing. Coming up, I'll be speaking to the Auburn, Alabama Medical Group Management Association chapter to discuss cybersecurity and healthcare practices. And then here in a few weeks, we'll be attending the Medical Group Management Association's State of Alabama Conference in Birmingham, something that we enjoy doing every year. I think this will be my 16th time to do the state conference in Birmingham. So I always enjoy catching up with everybody. There's always a lot to talk about, and so we're certainly looking forward to attending. If you have any questions, if you need any assistance, whether it be with cybersecurity, IT management, really anything IT related, we ask you to reach out to us. We'd love to help you. You can contact us at 334-834-7660, or you can email info@jttconnect.com. Thanks, everybody.